Episode 9. Truth of the Virus. Outside, the gale howls with immense ferocity. Thick rain pours down, splashing against the face with a chilling, stinging sensation. Enveloped by the raging storm, Liu Zhifei jolts awake from his clouded consciousness, his body instantly tensing up. As he fully awakens, he finds himself still lying on the sofa, his entire body drenched in cold sweat, every inch of skin feeling clammy and uncomfortable. As far as he can see, the bodies of Li, Fei, and the others still lie scattered not far away. For a moment, his heart pounds violently, as if trying to burst through his chest. After a moment, he composes himself and exhales deeply. It turns out that the spine-chilling scene from moments ago was nothing more than a nightmare. Liu Zhifei rises slowly, his steps heavy, as he makes his way to the bathroom. He reaches out to turn on the shower head, letting the cool stream of water wash over his body. At first, his mind is a tangled mess, but as the water continues to pour over him, his thoughts begin to crystallize. The speed of the outbreak is staggering. A few reanimated corpses couldn't possibly have caused this level of devastation. So, many citizens must have been infected long before the incident began.
A spark flashes in Liu's mind. Flu shots, the crucial clue. 2 months ago, when the city was hit by a flu outbreak, the virus must have been injected when citizens got vaccinated in hospitals.
But the mystery remains: why were the armed police, the military, and the regular police forces not infected by the mutated virus? It's because the military and police have their own independent medical systems run by their staff. This means their vaccine sources are completely different from those used by local civilian hospitals. It suddenly dawns on Liu Zhifei, 6 months ago. An out-of-town company invested heavily in the Jinggang Industrial Development Zone to build a massive pharmaceutical plant. From the looks of it, that place is very likely the ground zero of the virus. For a terrorist organization, tampering with the production line at a pharmaceutical plant wouldn't be too difficult. Such a method is hard to detect, allowing the virus to achieve large-scale distribution through the medicine's supply chain. Even if the plot were exposed, they could quickly vanish. The fact that the infected mutated simultaneously suggests the virus was tampered with, likely set with a specific trigger condition. Liu Zhifei makes a precise deduction. Those who mutated first were the corpses in the morgues, followed by the hundreds of thousands of citizens who received the tainted flu shots. Once these people turned in their homes, they attacked their own families first. Panic spread rapidly among the populace, ultimately plunging the entire city into chaos. Having pieced together this vital information, Liu Zhifei doesn't hesitate. He quickly changes into the gear he wore during his service in the special forces. A dark gray suede short-sleeved shirt, canvas camo pants, a custom military harness, a handgun, spare magazines, and grenade holsters. He is fully equipped. Finally, he retrieves a custom Nightwolf dagger from a hidden compartment in the bedroom and tucks it into his harness. Gripping a submachine gun, Liu Zhifei strides toward the door. The most urgent task now is to report this discovery to Tang Jianzhan, so they can apprehend the key figures at the pharmaceutical plant as soon as possible. Just then, a sudden thud-thud of banging comes from the divergent and forceful, as if something is trying to break its way in. A sudden roar erupts, echoing through the hallway. Liu Zhifei peers through the gap in the door. The corridor is filled with the Walking Dead doll of them, his former neighbors. Liu Zhifei quickly moves to the sofa and drags it to the door to barricade the entrance. Then, he goes to the bodies of Li Fei and the others, carefully carrying them to the bed in the bedroom. Liu Zhifei mutters to himself,
"Comrades, I'm sorry. I can't bury you properly right now, but I swear I won't let your remains be desecrated by those monsters."
With that, he bows deeply to the bodies. Next, Liu Zhifei kicks open the iron door to the balcony. With a loud crash, the door is knocked askew. He steps out onto the balcony and looks down. The city streets are filled with slow-moving corpses, shuffling their feet with arms hanging limp, wandering like an army of the undead slowly devouring the entire city. The air is thick with the stench of decay, a pungent and piercing smell. The sight of the walking dead roaming this silent land is horrifying beyond measure. Most of the corpses are mutilated. Some have faces so rotted they are unrecognizable, with foul-smelling pus dripping from their mouths and noses onto the ground. Just as Liu Zhifei feels like a trapped animal with no way out, the faint sound of approaching vehicles drifts in from the distance. Then, a loud voice blares clearly through a megaphone. Citizens, do not leave your homes. Lock your doors and windows. Those still alive, go to your balconies and call for help. Liu Zhifei's eyes instantly light up. Without hesitation, he raises his gun and fires into the sky. The crisp report of the weapon pierces the air, catching the attention of the rescue team. A military vehicle pulls up below, and the soldier tosses a grappling hook up toward him from the balcony. Liu's sharp eyes recognize the man throwing the robe, Pit's his former subordinate, Mo Hongyu. Mo Hongyu was a member of the Nightwolf team, a brother who had faced life and death by his side. Mo Hongyu climbs the rope with agility, reaching the balcony in no time. His face is flushed with emotion, his eyes gleaming with excitement as he shouts,
"Captain, it really is you! You're alive!"
Mo Hongyu solemnly informs Liu Zhifei that local forces have been deployed, with 2,000 soldiers mobilized to the scene to rescue survivors with all their might. Meanwhile, 5,000 more soldiers are coordinating from the perimeter, racing against time to build brick walls to strictly seal off the city. Liu walks over to Mo and says calmly,
Hongyu, I need a favor. Contact Director Temps at the Bureau immediately. Tell him the source of the virus is the new pharmaceutical plant in the development zone. The situation is urgent. The message must be delivered at once.
"Yes, Captain."
Mo Hongyu responds loudly, his eyes full of resolve as he moves to carry out the order. Liu Zhifei stands on the balcony, gazing coldly at the surging horde of corpses below. Those foul-smelling monsters are all stained with the blood of his comrades and fellow citizens. Liu Zhifei clenches his fists until his knuckles turn white, his teeth gritting as he looks down with cold detachment at the chaos unfolding across the city. He vows in his heart to uncover the truth and avenge his fallen brothers and the lost citizens of this man-made catastrophe. Blood will be paid for with blood.